So we had some technical difficulties. Our camera died while we were at the cafe, so we decided to change locations, and here we are at Pont Neuf, kind of across from our hotel. Um, and so we want to kind of finish up with some of our favorite locations and favorite moments in Paris, and then just kind of give you an overview and maybe some tips on traveling. Yep, Chris.
So, the favorite for me, as I was saying, was the Louvre. It's just such a wonderful museum. There's so much to do, so much to see, and you could just get lost in there and have a great time. It doesn't really matter what you like or dislike, you'll find something there that really will interest you. And it's also pretty good price-wise, especially if you're on the younger end. You could go for free Fridays after 6, which is a pretty good deal. And I just thought that was my favorite part, going to the Louvre a couple times.
I think for me, kind of building off what Adam said in our previous video, I really enjoyed the summer solstice. So something that we don't really see in America is like celebrating the summer solstice as often. We all know it as like the longest day of the year, which usually happens in like June. But here in Europe, I guess it's actually a bigger deal than we make it out to be in the U.S. So everybody kind of takes to the streets. There's a lot of music venues and a lot of people out on the streets just celebrating. It also just happened to be the World Cup around this time of year, so that kind of made everything a little bit more exciting as well and just add to the energy. And then I just kind of want to add that I think we could all agree that one of our favorite places was this steak place that our professor recommended, where you get 2 cuts of beef and some fries with a salad, and it's known as one of the more famous steak places here in Paris, and it's definitely kind of like a life-changing steak experience. If you ever are in Paris, the place is called Relais de l'Entrecôte, but I probably totally butchered that. Yeah.
Relais de Entrecôte.
What he said.
I think.
Yeah.
Probably still butchered that.
Kind of add on the food. During this trip, we all expanded our palates a lot. We were trying foods that we never had before, and we were always excited for the next meal because we knew that the food is great here. And we tried to go to a different restaurant every night just so we could experience something different. And one of my favorite meals was when we went on our river cruise. We got a 3-course meal that was really good. It was quite fancy, but it was worth it. You also had a great view of the city.
Oh, piggybacking what Andrew mentioned earlier about all the different cultures in both Berlin and Paris, the tours we had were also incredible. The tour guide was fantastic, and the places he brought us to eat at the end of the tours were really good. And I was expecting to have a lot of French cuisine, but I never thought I would go to a Caribbean themed restaurant as well as a African restaurant, and yeah, it was just something that I wasn't expecting to do this trip, and I was pleasantly surprised by.
I'm not sure if I mentioned this in the previous video or not, but having the World Cup occur while we're here has been really, really cool. It's been a lot more extra national pride. Like after the World Cup match against Argentina where they won, I was in the near the area of Arc de Triomphe with me and my sister, and the entire street was crowded with people with flare guns, smoke bombs. People were firing blanks and screaming and honking the horns, run around the city with their flag, just screaming French songs. And I never seen anything like that in the USA. Obviously, we never get soccer, but I still never seen anything like that. Like that much state pride, or that much national pride, like in one area, and that was really, really, really cool to see.
I think to finish up, yeah, just throwing yourself out there, wandering around like random alleyways. Don't be afraid to get off TripAdvisor and just wander into a random restaurant or random bar and just experience new things. Just trying everything you can. And in terms of the whole pickpocketing problem, it's not really as bad as it seems, but you do just gotta be aware of your surroundings. Paris is a lot safer than it actually seems, so yeah, I think that's kind of like my advice. Anybody else want to build off that?
Also, it's super simple to get used to the public transportation, especially the metros. Like, if you use the metros, you will have a completely different experience. Sometimes it'll be good, other times it will be quite uncomfortable in there. And it just kind of adds to it, just seeing how effective it is and how much it's used as a whole for the city.
So, kind of to wrap it up, I think this is one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. I don't know about everyone else, but this is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to travel with this group of people with the University of Arizona, and I think I've grown a lot closer to everyone. And I was a bit scared at first that I wouldn't make friends, but I think all of us are a lot closer. And it was just an amazing experience to travel with people that are fun and that have the same goals as you. And I would have not changed anything about this trip. But I can't wait to come back.
Yeah, I was a little worried because throughout the year with the colloquium class, I didn't really talk to anybody in the class because it wasn't a very collaborative class environment because there wasn't a lot of assignments happening, so we didn't have a chance to talk to everybody. So I came into the class knowing like 3 people decently well, but everyone else was just complete strangers to me. So I was kind of worried that I was gonna maybe not enjoy it as much as I did. But I grew really close to a lot of people in the group. I really hope we all stay in touch and just say hi if we see each other on campus and whatnot. And I really just grew really close to everyone that I met on this group.
So signing off, this is UA Study Abroad with the Honors College. That's Andrew over there, Adam, myself, Noah, and Chris. And we hope that you make it to Paris and Berlin someday and go out there and enjoy.